our food baskets, if you look at our Nigeria's food basket, do we still have much of foreign imported content in it as against local content? In average of, say, let's say this is what a typical Nigerian consume in a day. Do we still have more foreign content, or you think we're making good with local content, which goes down to agriculture?
We've made some progress, but there's still a long way to go. For example, in wheat, we produce about 400,000 tons of wheat, but we import...
That's scratching the surface.
We import 4 million tons of wheat. So...
That's a drop in the ocean.
And we spend, that amounts to about $4 billion every year just for wheat importation. So, but the good news is that the federal government has put in some measures to boost the productivity of farmers for wheat production.
How did we got cassava done, right, isn't it?
Yes.
And we're getting rice done.
Yes.
Maybe it's time to focus on wheat as the next...
Yes, but the challenge is, you know, most of wheat production is done in the northeast region. So
I got that. I get that.
So as long as that insecurity constraint is there, it's always be a problem.
The entire northeast is the home of wheat all the way to Lake Chad.
Yes, that's correct.
Very rich in corn and wheat.
Yes.
But with the Boko Haram and the insecurity there, you can't really do much in that region at all.
Yes.
So that, to an extent, is a key problem for us.
That's the main challenge, yes. So hopefully that will be resolved. The federal government has made some progress in quelling insecurity in those areas. We're seeing more habitable areas in those parts of the country, and production would increase, hopefully. That's the hope.
Do you think any of this positive news, the PMI, whatever, will at some point begin to trickle down to my breakfast or my food basket?
It will eventually. It's a slow process, but it will. By that, we're seeing consumer confidence building up, and once consumers are more confident in the market, consumers be able to purchase more products, and that would hopefully trickle down into lower prices.
Spend less naira to buy more goods, consumer goods. That's what people want.
Yes.
Or perhaps spend the same money but spend less, because inflation here is still a consideration. So folks say,
exactly.
Oh, for K-Boson, you and your team, the PMI came in very good. It's all over the news. It's all over the headlines, 64 point or 68 point. Oh, that's very good. But again, how does that affect inflation? Food prices.
Food prices is the main driver of inflation. We saw in October the food inflation basket rose to about 20.6%, because number one, transportation is the major problem, and also smuggling to other parts of the country too. That's also a major problem too. So as long as those issues are not addressed, unfortunately, food inflation will remain high. So
in other words, these prices are going to remain a little bit sticky. I was thinking that perhaps with this year end and we're out of recession, rice will go for single digits. Here, I'm still looking at year high 13,000 per 50 kg.
Yes, I remember the federal government made a pledge to bring down the price of rice drastically to about 6,000 to 9,000.
By the end of this year?
By the end of this year. So
yeah, I remember. Thanks for reminding me. I've got to make a note of that somewhere.
60 days to go, so we'll have to wait and see if the price of rice is actually...
The Buhari's administration promised to reduce... Oh, that's the Agric Minister, I remember.
Yes.
The Minister of Agric, Mr. Odwo, says price of rice will be about 6,000 per bag.
To 9,000, yes.
By the end of 2017, and we have about less than 60 days to go.
Yes.
Well, we're going to hold him to his words and see whether that will happen between now and then. But it's good to have you here. We have a lot to celebrate in the week, don't we?
We do, yes, indeed. It's very good. It's a very good time.
It's been a very good week.
Yes, it's been a very good past couple of months, to be honest. Yes, so hopefully it will continue to the end of the year, and we'll have a very prosperous...
I'm looking for that single-digit rice price if it happens between now and the end of the year. Thank you very much. Do have a great weekend. See you sometime.